So we're taking a drive down Broadway. I'm in Maryville right now, just passing 68th Place. Your camera's still there on the left. I just went through the intersection of 61st Avenue. And we're just going to take a little drive through Gary. So we're just passing 57th. From Maryville into Gary. Just making my way. I think we passed like 56th Avenue, maybe. Yes, this is 53rd. So I'm just going to continue down Broadway into Gary. So this is just going to be a short little drive. The old Lincolns. We're approaching 47th Avenue. There's Coney King. So we're at 41st Avenue. Watermelon. nonstop. Maybe this is the one everyone was talking about. I had only known of the one on Ridge Road. Okay, the library's still there. Okay, Beauty Spot was on the left. We're coming up to Ridge Road. My grandpa's store was on the left. It's now backstage. Up ahead, you can see Checkers on the left. I think maybe it was a Rally's at one time. I'm not sure. And there's still a Dairy Queen that's close to the college. We're approaching IUN. We're at Broadway and 35th Avenue. So we're at 35th Avenue and Broadway, just passing Indiana University Northwest. Going over the expressway soon. I think to the left was Gleason Park. Many of the old buildings have been demolished. Unfortunately, they weren't able to preserve any of that beautiful architecture. The buildings had been abandoned for so long. We're approaching, Jay's Breakfast Club, the car wash, which I think is still open. Yes, they are. This is 25th Avenue. The infamous Jackson 5 home at 2300 Jackson Street. There's a sign I caution anybody before going there. They've had some serious crime. The water tower in the back. So this is 21st Avenue and Broadway. Lots of graffiti. Library, that's still, oh no, it says closed. So I think they've moved further back on Broadway. Post office on the left. Avenue. Broadway Manor is on the left. We're approaching 11th Avenue. And it looks like maybe that was an old Popeyes on the left. Who doesn't love Popeyes? No longer in business, obviously. Post Tribune building on my right. Save More here on the right. I don't know if you were able to see, there's a veterans building tucked behind here. There's the old Palace Theater. We're passing 8th Avenue. We're still on Broadway. just passed the bank building, and then up here's the Genesis Center. I'm going to turn right here so that I can start heading home. In the distance, you can see the Railcat Stadium, and this on the right is one of the buildings that they were able to preserve. Another one further up ahead. I love Gary. I don't know if I didn't point out the Broadway lofts, but they're beautiful. So this is Tennessee Street, approaching Ohio Street. Up ahead is the bridge. I'm so sad. That was the era that the crucifix was that we just passed. It was on the right. I don't know why it's gone. Okay, on that note, that concludes our little journey through Gary. I hope you've enjoyed the tour. I hope that in the near future I have more positive things to highlight. That was South Shore on the left, though. I don't know if you noticed that. And we're approaching I-65. All right, have a great day. We are in Miller, just passing over Clay Street. I just thought we'd take the scenic route home and take a drive through some of the pretty areas in Miller. Maybe we can go down Lake Street. See, the train station is much larger than it was. Okay, so we're approaching Lake Street. McDonald's on the right, and up ahead is the old school. Okay. Looks like they're utilizing that space for something, the old school. Up ahead is Miller Pizza on the left. I think there was kind of a nice place to get together with friends. Up here on the left, I think. you can see there's some new shops, new restaurants. Thumbs up is still there. Hey, gotta love thumbs up. On the right is Tiny's Coffee Bar, and I love it. I think it's great. I'm not too familiar with the things up ahead, but it was once known as like the artsy district. Oh, Tiny's is in what used to be Miller Bakery Cafe. I'm sure that many of you know or remember that. I'm just going to turn around and start heading back though. Okay, here we go. Here we go. You'll be able to see the huge mural up here on the right. Flex Maldonado painted it, and I believe he also painted the one that used to be downtown Gary. I love it. I think it's great. And despite what some people say, I think it looks very much like them. So Jackson 5. Thumbs up on the right with Miller Pizza. Dell's Fun Bar on the left. Turn left onto 20. And I apologize if I'm not able to pinpoint certain things as I'm driving. It's a little bit easier when somebody's driving me. But we'll pass the old Mingling restaurant and Mosley Hotel, which you can now reserve for a week rather than a day or an hour. But it's still there. So I think that was the old Mingling, and then it says Fortune House Chinese. There's the old hotel, now $3.50 weekly. Cars are still there. There is a new charter school, well, newer charter school up here on the left. When we approach this light, you'll see it to the left. Industries on the right. It's been there a to say there was an old Kmart back tucked in there, and I don't know if it was a skating rink. The old Ponta Grossa is now F&W Transportation. Crossing over 51 right now. And if we continue, we'll end up in Portage. But before we conclude, I want to see if the hot dog stand is still here on the left. County line is approaching, so that would take you to West Beach, and you take that route to get to Flamingos. We saw the Gary Air Show from there, and it was really nice. It was like they put on a performance just for us. The left should be the hot dog. Is it Vienna hot dog? There's something still back there. All right. Bye for now, and we'll take another drive soon.